Hello everyone. I wanted to start blogging again the last few weeks, but I haven't got around to it. Work, life, family, everything's got in the way. And I haven't been able to put pen to paper, unfortunately. So I thought, what's a way that I can still keep up my sort of writing and getting my thoughts out than maybe trying video diary? I don't know really where to start. So I'm in bed because I've got yet another urinary tract infection. I had antibiotics last week and I've got one still again, and I just seem to keep getting one after another. So I'm not doing very well, and I'm really tired. And I thought this might be another way that I could communicate with people about how I'm feeling. It's been a really difficult few months. So I lost my dad just before Christmas. Yes, it was on the cards. He was coming up 96 years old, but I don't think that's made it any easier. Christmas was difficult. We ploughed on. We had the kids. We had to. And then we cremated him in late January. It was a while between him dying to when we actually managed to cremate him. So it's been sort of prolonged the grieving stage. And on the back of that, as soon as after the cremation, I went back to work. Even though it was meant to be a gradual phased return, I don't really do gradual. And kind of when I got back into things, I sort of really focused all my energy on work and just ploughed on and got on with things. So it's been really, really busy. And with that in mind, I had a little relapse. I lost feeling in my left leg again, and I was trailing it around because I had no power in it, which meant then I had to go on a course of steroids for 5 days, which had a massive impact on my sleep pattern. So I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, completely wide awake, and then thought, well, I might as well get up and start doing jobs or start working. Um, I think straight after that, I think I was working, I can't remember now, it seems weeks ago, but I think I was working all the way through me having a relapse. And was still sort of delivering, looking after the family. And then I think it was only last week that I started picking up really on my exercise, because before then I just didn't feel like I had the energy to. I had a week off the week before last, which was fantastic because I had a week for me, and the kids were at school. I've never done that before, because you always take leave when the kids are on holiday because you don't have enough leave to cover the kids' holidays. So the weather was a bit of a mixed bag. So I got out and did a bit of cycling because I find that better than walking. I get less tired cycling than I do if I do go on long walks. So I've started cycling a lot more. And it's just great to get out in the fresh air. It does you the world of good. Well, it does me the world of good anyway when I'm feeling up to it. I went back to work last week. My exercise regime has gone downhill somewhat again because after work you just don't feel like exercising. All you want to do is curl up in bed. But I did get out on my bike on Monday lunchtime, and then I went again on Wednesday with my husband and my niece, who were both off work. So we had a good long 17-mile bike ride, just at a nice steady pace, not rushing. So that was my exercise. And then I've picked up doing total tone with just online virtual classes with a little studio that's just down the road from where we live. I really do find that helps with my balance and my core stability, which helps sort of with my walking. I found the class really difficult because I haven't exercised for about 4 months, doing the same sort of repetitive lunges, squats, and weights. So yeah, I was back down to 1 kilogram weights when I was up to 2, 3 kilogram weights before Christmas. But it is what it is. You need to start somewhere, and I'll get there again. Um, so that has been quite good. But then, as I say, I had a urinary tract infection the week before last, and then I had a course of antibiotics, which I finished on Saturday. And then, lo and behold, last night it sort of came back with a vengeance. And I was getting up, I think I was up 4 times last night, feeling that I had the urge to go to the toilet. I went for a wee, no burning, just went for a wee, but then came back to bed. About half an hour later, felt like I needed to go again, and it's that recurrent sort of dull ache in your stomach that I've had most of the day today. So I actually had my appointment for Botox injections today, at the hospital, which I have about every 6 months. And I have injections in the back of my calves, which relaxes my muscles so that they're not contracted. Because I was finding that my muscles are contracting quite a lot, and it causes me a lot of pain in the back of my legs. So the Botox injections are really helping. The problem today, though, which I only found out today, and I probably should have known before, was that actually, if you've got an infection or you're feeling unwell, your body's trying to fight that infection or your illness, and therefore having another poison or something in your body that shouldn't be there, your body's trying to fight that as well, and your body can sort of go into overdrive. So they don't like giving you the injections when you're feeling unwell. So it was another wasted trip up to the hospital today for that, and it's got to be rescheduled. And I can feel my calves just tightening ever so much. So we're at the point where I really do I need them. So anyway, I came back home because I was feeling tired from last night. Work today still because the work doesn't stop. Just feel like I need to be there sometimes for my team, and feel like I'm letting them down if I don't work. So I put pressure on myself to kind of still work. But I have done so from bed. Thought I could maybe rest in between meetings, but no such luck really. But I'm here now, probably for the night. It's 7 o'clock here. It's beautiful sunshine. It's been a lovely day, and I've not seen much of it other than in the car. But I'm just hoping for a better night. I'm in pain now with my stomach with this sort of infection. Just hoping to get a better night's sleep because I've got another full day at work tomorrow. So yeah, I just thought I really do want to start my blogs again. Just want to sort of help people that feel that they're in the same similar situation as me, and just give you some tips, or just show you that life isn't always a bag of roses for me either. Bag of roses, what am I talking about? This is the brain fog. Can't think of the right sayings, and come up with all sorts of weird and wonderful, daft sort of compilations of sayings, or half of one saying and then mixed with a half of another saying, and think it sounds okay, and then realize it completely sounds nonsense. So just bear with me. But we're all human beings at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say really. I'm just sorry that I haven't been able to write as many blogs as I would have liked. And maybe I find this as my new normal, reaching out to people, telling you how my day is, through these video diaries, as opposed to putting, I'd say pen to paper, but it's not really, is it? It's more fingers to keys. The only thing I need to do here is press the start button and then press the end button. I'm just going to try and keep them to 10 minutes, because I think if you listen to me any more than that, you probably will switch off. These aren't planned. I haven't planned this one at all. So I haven't thought about what I'm going to say. I just thought I'd just go with the flow. Maybe might need to do a bit more planning for my next one, so that it's not really as scattergun as this one might have been. But I thought I'd just give it a go and see how it lands. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and anything that you'd like me to talk about in the next ones, and how frequently you'd like them. My blogs were weekly. Could do it weekly, or I can even do it more frequently than that. Okay, thanks for listening.